friends, good morning everyone. This is Ashish Patnagar, Assistant Professor IMS University Course Campus, Kasibad. And on today, I will discuss the very most important topic in Advanced Excel, the function handling. How we have just to handle the functions in MS Excel. What are the basic requirements of functions in MS Excel? So today in this lecture, I will discuss the most important functions which is specifically used to calculate some complex problems. So what exactly the meaning of function is? Basically in Microsoft Excel, functions are predefined formulas that perform specific calculations or operations on data in our worksheet. Functions basically simplify complex calculations and help you analyze and manipulate the data efficiently and effectively, of course. So we will use the functions. How many types of functions? What will be the exit? You can say the function syntax, their parameters, and much more. Fine. So before that, what will be the types of functions? So function basically we have just already discussed the meaning of function is what. The types of function is there are lots of functions available in MS Excel like mathematical, logical, statistical, date and time, text, financial, database, engineering, informations, and lookup functions. So these are all the multiple types of functions, and on today I will discuss the concept of mathematical functions. With the help of mathematical functions, you can solve the various complex problems. Whatever, if you want to calculate the sum of all employee salary, so which formula will be used? If you want to calculate the average of salaries, so which formula will be used? So there are n numbers of formulas which is totally related with the mathematical functionality, right? So few functions given is here in on the screenshot. So mathematical function, the first function is ABS. ABS means absolute. Suppose if we have any numeric value in any cell, let's say in the given example, suppose in this given cell, if I have the value in the A3 cell minus 20, and if I apply the formula ABS, ABS means again absolute. So say there is a one parameter which takes as argument number. Number is the argument which holds inside the ABS function, and I am just passing the cell address which is A3. So it will return the output 20. That means this will convert the negative value to the positive. So that's the meaning of the ABS function. I think this is okay. Next one is ceiling function. Ceiling means how the number rounded to the nearest integers. For example, if you have the floating numbers and I want to convert this floating number into the ceiling one, I mean I want to convert the rounded to the nearest integer. Okay, so for this we are using the ceiling function. Ceiling, you have just to define the ceiling in the MS Excel. Ceiling have two arguments. First is the number, second is the significance. So how you have to define? So number rounded to the nearest integer means you have given number, let's say ceiling A5. A5 here contain the value 45.893. Let us suppose this is a number which holds inside the A5 cell values. Comma 3. 3 is a significance value. Okay, how much I will return the value up to the 3 digits. That means the 3 will be added to the given number. So it will return the 48. So that's a ceiling function. Next is exponential functions. Yeah, mathematics in the mathematics, exponential plays a very important role. How you have just to define the exponential of any given number. So exponential means e raised to the power of a given number, right? So that means we have the formula equal to exp, and suppose if I apply the 12 value in the cell A1, and we have to apply the exponential function equal to exp. Inside the exp there is only one argument which is A1. A1 contains the 12 values. So it will return the output like this. So this will be the output which you have to return, as because we have to apply the formula, a mathematical concept, e raised to the power of a given number, and you have the given number which is 12. So you have just to apply the exponential function. Next is factorial. Yeah, factorial is very much important and is useful. And for this we have the formula, we have the function which is equal to fact. Inside the fact function, you have just to apply only a single argument which is number. So suppose A1 contain the value 5 and I want to define the factorial of the 5. So in this case I will apply equal to fact contain A1. A1 is a 5, means 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So this is the concept of factorial mathematically. And if you multiply all these values starting from the 5 till 1, so we will get the output 120. That's the meaning of factorial mathematically now. Okay. Next one is integer. Integer is a simple function which is used to convert any floating value to their nearest integer. Here you have just to give any floating value like 56.893, and I want to convert this floating values into the integer based. So it's very simple. You have to apply the formula equal to int. Inside the int, you have to give in the cell address which contains some floating type values, and whenever if I press enter, so it will return the 56, only the integer value without any decimal or fractions values. I hope this is okay. Next is logarithm. Logarithm of a number to a specific base. Yeah. So logarithm, log equal to log contains the two arguments. First is the number, second is the base. Number means which number you want to take the algorithm, and the base means which type of base of the algorithms required. In this given example, I have just given the A1. A1 cell contains a 10. Suppose this is a 10 is a value. I want to take the logarithm of 10, whose base value is also 10. Right? So it will return always 1. As you know, log 10 is 1, having the base value 10. So mathematically, you have just to do something else, but in Excel, you have just to define the formula equal to log A1. A1 is thus A1 cell contains the value 10, comma 10 is a base value. As you are seeing the syntax of log, number, comma base. So, okay, so this is very important and very interesting formulas. Next one is mode. Mode is another function which is used to find out the remainder of any given number. Let's say mode contain the two arguments, a number, comma division. And if I apply the formula in the Excel sheet like this, A1 contain 160 value, and if I divide this 160 with the by the number 3 is a divisor value, 160 is a value which is divisible by 3, so it will return always 1. Okay, so mode is nothing, it is a meaning of modulus, and it will return always the remainder value of any given number which is divisible by any another number. Okay, if I given it here, suppose let's say 15, let's say, so this will return the 0 in the place of 1, right? Next one is a product. Product means if you have a multiple numbers like this, A1, A2, A3, A4 and much more, and I want to do the product of all the numbers. So it's very simple formula. You have to define equal to product is a function having the numbers of arguments like number 1, number 2, number 3 and so on. So if you want to product all this number, so of course it will return the output 800 in this given formula, because A1 contain 160, A2 contain 5, and if you multiply 5 with 160, so it will return always 800, right? So this is the formula of product. Next is quotient. Quotient means always return the integer portion of a division, right? So if I give the value 160 is here, 5 is here, and if I write here the formula equal to quotient and given the two arguments A1 and A2, but A1 is the value and A2 is the divisor values, right? So it will return always the exact answer, you can say, the answer of the given values, right? It will not remainder, just like the mode. Mode always return the remainder values, but quotient is also return the specific answer values. Yes. Next is round off values. So round off means specific nearby values. Suppose if I given the round functions having a number, comma number of digits. So number is a one argument which is rounded by some number of digits. Let's say if I given the example here, number of rounded to a specific number of digits. Suppose A1 contains 78.8956 values, right? And if I apply the formula equal to round having the two arguments A1, comma 2. So what will return? It will return A1 contains a value 78.8956 and 2 is the significance or number of digits. So what will return? It will return the two values convert into the nearby, like 0.89 will represent as a 9, which is the rounded figure, rounded number. Okay, so this formula will return 78.9 as the output. Next is square root. Yeah, it's very much important in the mathematical concept. how we have just to find the square root of any given number. So in Excel contain basically the direct formula. You have to apply the sqrt function. So sqrt contains only one argument as a number, so it will return the positive square root of a number. Let us say, suppose if you take an example, a1 contains 120. 120 is a value. 120 is a value, and if I apply the 120 inside the sqrt function, so it will return some square root values like 10.95 something else. So this is a very simple formula. Sqrt contain one argument, and an argument contain any number, so this will return the square root of a positive number, right? Next is last one is a sum, and number 1 num1 comma num2, these are the arguments, and you have just to apply. If I given here in this example, let us say I have the 5 values and I want to do the sum of all these 5 values. What will happen? You have to apply the formula equal to sum and contain the range of a number. Range will start from A1 till A5. A1 till A5. You have just to give the range, and if you press enter, so it will return the sum of all numbers. So it doesn't matter, you have just to sum the 5 numbers, the 50 numbers, the 500 numbers, doesn't matter. Excel has a functionality to do the same task at n numbers of given numbers, to do the concept of sum. Okay, so this is very much easy and very much time saving than to calculate the n numbers with the help of calculator or the manually, right? So I hope you have just to clear all the concept of mathematical functions. So thank you very much for watching this video.